sitting at a side, a blood-stained face girl connects through a video call. I have faith in destiny, but the question is this: is it my destiny for which I fought? Meanwhile, police arrive, pointing their guns at her. Afterward, that girl tells that my name is Arielle and I am going to be famous. Then it is shown that she moves to her mother's house, then to the club. Coral is held with a girl in a club as she goes there, and everyone starts making her video. While returning, she uses her mobile and knows that her video has gone viral. Arielle checks her followers, likes and comments as world star worthy, and other comments are also like this. Now Arielle's followers reach at 147, then Arielle stops at a shop while passing the way, where a new character named Dean is repairing a car. Taken to him, she says, "I have never seen you here before. What is your name?" He tells his name, Dean. Arielle leaves after talking, showing her interest and saying, "See you." Now Arielle is shown taking orders in a hotel. She is serving there as a waitress. Going at a place, she counts the amount. It seems the goal of Arielle is to collect a large amount of money. Reaching the house, she opens her money box, which already has an amount. She includes the current money and already collected money and keeps it back in the money box. It seems as if she has lust of money. Now a few friends are conversing with one another. Arielle is also there as a customer, and the conversation topic is Dean. One of the friends says that he lives with his father. He is motherless and was in prison. At the place, she happens to meet with Dean. Arielle says, "I have heard you were in prison." "And why were you there?" Dean tells, "I was in prison due to the crime of robbery and attack." Arielle asks him, "Do you believe in destiny and coincidence? Do you know there is a vast universe having a place far away that is beyond insanity?" Next morning, it is shown that Dean and Arielle are befriended now. Now Dean trains her shooting with a gun, and Arielle shoots the placed objects at a place while practicing. At last, she gets trained in shooting guns at night. Arielle is shown wearing a uniform again, where she contradicts with her friends while talking about Dean. Coming into the house, she checks her kept money box under the bed, knows that all his collected money is stolen, which has been collected day by day. She searches it around but cannot search. Suspecting on his mother's friend, she threatens him in depression and upset condition and starts crying. In her depressed condition, she leaves the house, directing herself towards Dean's house. She knocks at the door, but no one opens the door. She enters without permission, and some voices are heard from the upstairs. Moving there, she finds that Dean's father is beating him violently. She tries to stop the quarrel of his father and says what is going on, but Dean's father falls down, pushing her on the ground. Seeing it, Dean is angry and a dispute is held with his father. Dean's father is toppled down the stairs during this fight, losing his consciousness. Both come downstairs instantly. Dean says it was just an accident. He is worried. It seems that he is dead now. Arielle says, "You are leaving. No one will be able to search you." Leaving his father in dead condition, they move from there. While driving, Dean asks Arielle about money, but Arielle's money has been stolen, so she has not a single penny. Dean asks her for a cash amount. Arielle says on it, "I have nothing," asking him about guns, and there is an ice cold beer shop beside there. Then both plan and mask their face with a handkerchief. Taking gun, Dean goes inside and Arielle makes a video standing beside. Dean threatens the shopkeeper with a gun, going inside and asks him to put money into the bag. After robbing, they leave taking car. Arielle has made the whole video of robbery. Sitting in the car, Arielle is shouting happily and takes her photos with money paper. In the coming morning, Dean and Arielle are shown sitting in a cafe, showing him the robbery photo. Arielle says that I have posted it on social media because people are interested. Dean is left astonished and also worried. Then Arielle says, feeling happy, "I have got 3,000 followers on Instagram." Opening the comments, she says that people are liking and sharing it. But Dean says you cannot post or expose as such, but Arielle replies, "Such posts may increase our popularity." After it, Dean is googling the information about the guns using the internet. He also sees the photos of them so that he may purchase a weapon. Then they reach a place of a store shop. It is the next plan of Dean and Arielle. Waiting in the car, Dean hands over the gun to Arielle. He says robbing will be your task and making video is the plan part of Dean. Going away, Arielle says, "I'm feeling nervous." Entering a shop, she points her gun on a man and says hands up. Opening a safe, the man brings a large amount of money out. They leave after robbing him. Arielle takes a pistol from Dean the next morning and takes a number of photos with her mobile device. There are numerous studies have indicated in many robberies and continue to make videos. Arielle continues to share this information on social media and that she has finally achieved a total of 3,057 followers. Next robbery is planned and disguising by themselves while the uploading of videos is continued by them. Now their followers reach at the number of 98,126. The purpose of Arielle is to increase her following with the renowned name, and news channels also broadcast news. As the breaking news is shown as the robbery suspects named Arielle and Dean have been identified. Dean is uncomfortable after knowing their news of robbery and photos on the news channels. Dean says to Arielle, "Are you making fun with me? Do you want to get popularity because of these crimes?" Dean drives the car angrily with full speed. Consequently, a police officer starts chasing him in his own car. Arielle asks Dean to speed up the car, but Dean says no and stops the car. Coming beside the car, the police officer says, "Do you know how the car is being driven at full speed?" Arielle replies laughing, "Actually, it is my mistake. I like fast driving." Police officer orders them to stay in the car and leaves. Arielle asks, has he recognized us? Dean seems upset. Finally, Arielle gets off the car while Dean asks her to wait. Getting off, she talks to a police officer. Seeing her, police officers order her furiously to sit in the car, but both start quarreling with each other. Police officer orders them to sit on the ground, pointing his gun on them. Then Dean notices that someone has fired and killing him. Then it is known that Arielle has triggered the gun and says to herself, okay. Dean is afraid and Arielle says we should leave. Right, and Dean leaves with her sitting in the car. Police officer is no more than a man out of place is shown before whom disguised Arielle stood holding a gun. That man and the people standing in her surroundings are making her video. She is pleased because she had a keen desire to be famous. But it is clear later that she is imagining it standing at the shop of the same person, and she has disguised herself using fake golden hair. Now she moves to a place where Dean is already there. Here it is known that they have hidden themselves at a place, because police officers are after them due to their crimes of robberies. When she moves to the place where Dean is present, a money bag of collective robberies is also brought on the scene there. They have hidden themselves at a place from police officers and FBI. Arielle receives a message on social media. Where are both of you? She notices the decrement in the number of followers. Dean is against his fame game. Arielle has got upset because of the decrease in followers. The reason behind it is not uploading anything on social media. Thinking it, she again moves to the shirt store without informing Dean and disguising herself. She has a mobile for the coverage of her robbery. Entering the shop, she asks money from that person pointing her gun at him, and she fires the gun into the air. She also fires on the ender customer in the shop. That shopkeeper falls Arielle down and he starts firing, taking out his gun. Arielle saves herself but is trapped now. During the firing of the shopkeeper, she receives a gunshot on his shoulder which causes blood flow. She runs towards her car in a weak condition because she has a threat of arresting. When she arrives at Dean's house, she reveals everything to him in pain and tension. Winding up their luggage, they leave because police could reach there for their capturing. The money bag is forgotten there by them. Arielle tells Dean that there is much flow of blood due to the gunshot. Police cars pursue them and Arielle fires with her weapons while Dean also fires coming outside. Arielle asks from Dean where is the money bag. Both blame each other for getting upset. Stopping at a place, Dean pulls the bullet out from the shoulder of Arielle and bandages it. Then Dean goes to a man's house who asks him to sit coming inside. Then Arielle tells that I have got 1 million followers. That man is drug and he is a gang leader who demands favor for himself. He says that every present thing here should be kept away from your little Instagram. Then he makes a deal of bank robbery with Dean and Arielle. Dean says about this deal, I am not in the favor of this deal. Arielle says we will have a lot of money which we need had. Then they discuss about bank robbery and Arielle says big scores, less risk. But Dean says we never did it before. Banks are different. Let's both get ready for bank robbery. Bank robbery's first bank is First Commercial Bank. Now the bank's and her location is shown where the gun starts firing into the air with whom the bank robbery deal was made. Arielle and Dean are both masked and move ahead holding a gun. Arielle continues her mobile recording and live views begin to appear because she is showing it online. People also comment as they are back and they continue. Holding a mobile, gang leader video continues to record. Gang leader asks keys from manager punching him. Manager hands over the keys. Everything is being viewed online by the viewers. They are a social media sensation now as being mad for social media. Arielle continues to receive comments. Suddenly, the gang leader puts the manager dead, shooting him. Now the manager loses his life. Everything is going online. Gang leader asks everyone to move. It happens as such that when gang's member goes outside, there are a number of police cars. There is firing between police officers and that member. Shouting, gang leader asks, what is it? Opening the door, Dean observes that one of his gang members is shot down now, and police officers are outside. Gang leader is thinking about this occurrence immediately. He catches the side of Arielle's mobile. He asks, what is it? Arielle replies on it, nothing. Snatching the mobile, he knows that everything is viewed on social media live. H points his gun at Arielle. Dean points his gun at the gang leader while gang members direct their guns on Dean. Finding a chance, Arielle begins firing with her gun at the gang members and hides herself. Then Arielle knows that Dean has been shot down. She soon moves to dying Dean. Getting upset, she says to Dean there is police outside so she cannot take him into hospital. Finally, she loses her friend. Dean is no longer human. The line backwards bloody money is now noticeable on the floor. And Arielle is played sitting aside with such a mobile and hell in hand. I believe in ultimate fate, she says, but here's my question, is it my fate for which I battled? Now we home to the movie's opening scene where Arielle is checking a mobile that's sitting someplace. And police officer sees her coming there. Her mobile Arielle is broken out, falling on the floor, and police officers move ahead, putting their feet on the mobile. She is taken out from the bank by police. Now there is a surprise scene as Arielle notices the number of her fans there. They are waiting for her. They are waving their hands, holding mobile, and are very joyful, as they have desire to meet Arielle, and they are all likers of Arielle. Seeing them, Arielle's face glowed, because Arielle has become an infamous social media star.